You sent me your best CS2 tricks and now it's time to show them off. This is part 5 of tips and tricks sent by you. Want to be in part 6 and win free skins? Join my Discord, links down below in the description. Let's start with the fastest way to get to the platform by surfing off the wood. This is a genius defuse trick on Mirage B's site. If the T's plant default, go ahead and defuse, and as you're doing so, look into the wall like this so you can't get spotted. So when the T's check if you're defusing, they're not going to see anybody. So now they think it's a fake, but you're actually defusing. There's an insane HE nade that damages through the wall, so from inside apartments, throw this nade off this right wall, it bounces and it's going to do 18 HP to any CTs playing here. A similar concept with that HE nade is, let's say you're smoked out apartments, go ahead and throw that HE nade off that right wall outside the map. It's going to break open parts of this smoke depending on how you throw the nade. This play could definitely catch your opponents off guard. This is how you silent drop from Tetris into Sandwich. Aim anywhere around this vicinity, press WD and shift at the same time. Insane shadow Molotov coming out of ramp, so stand inside this corner of the wall, aim top left tip of default, run forward and left click throw. The Molotov is going to bounce off default, lands up top, extends down. These flashes will lock down a site on Mirage, so stand in the corner shadow, aim top left of this thing that's sticking out of default, left click throw. The flash lands inside default, you can swing with the flash, or if you have a teammate playing behind default, they're not going to get blind as it lands inside of the default container and the T's will see nothing but white. This flash allows you to safely peek apps by yourself safely and it won't blind you because the flash lands behind the wall. This is a flash that James showed off. This is the best stair smoke and it lands inside of the top wall here, so it can't be body blocked. So stand next to this part of the roof on the platform, aim here to the left of that mark, jump throw, followed up with the bench jungle smoke, and these two smokes will be perfect as neither of the smokes cannot be body blocked. Perfect for your A executes, and there are no gaps in any of the two smokes here. This flash allows safe entry into window, stand next to a wall, aim top right of this brick wall, then run forward and left click throw. The flash pops perfectly right on the other side and blinds any T's holding the entrance, and here's the flash being used in a match. The bad thing about this flash is the opponents can hear the flash being bounced. If you want to safely cross from window to jungle without being seen from market, all you have to do is jump on top of this wood pallet, then you're going to strafe jump and slide across this wood so you won't be able to be spotted from any CT's market. Hello! Your CS2 inventory absolutely trash, but don't cry, just use Skins Monkey. Trade the skins you hate for ones you actually want. Fast, clean, no waiting, and if you don't feel like trading, just buy the skins directly with a 35% deposit bonus using code NART. Boom! Instant drip upgrade. Use code NART for a free $5. That's basically free money, bro. But don't Google Skins Monkey. Scammers are buying fake sites. Use the link down below in the description. You've been warned. Did you know you could 4-player boost behind the mid door to see over this wall? I think I've seen this from a Nade King video, but yeah, while you're up here, you're also very accurate. Here's a clip of the quad mid door boost being used in a real match. The top player can see towards Sui, gets a frag coming out top mid, one player drops down, and now this top player can see over the door towards lower tunnels. Insane quad boost. Check out this insane mid door smoke thrown on the CT side of Dust 2. The smoke lands on top of the door and it's going to extend down, however it doesn't fully block off the door, so you can play up close door as a CT side to catch any T's off guard when they're going up catwalk or jump up Xbox. They might not be aware of this gap. Did you know you could silent drop off boost onto the car? So this is how you do it. You're going to aim here, then you're going to shift W off the drop. One of the most classic tricks in the book, if you want to drop down without your opponents knowing, shoot as you drop down. That bullet sound is going to mask the sound of you falling to the ground. And as you see, it works perfectly as the CT is looking the other way. Another audio trick you can use comes from Monacy, who's going to fake that he dropped down by jumping on top of the corner of the platform here. Insane B retake smoke on Dust 2, stand behind the box, use the number 4 on the nade line, afterwards jump throw. The smoke lands on top of the roof, giving you cover to come out towards window. All you have to do is clear below you and platform. CTs holding from big box, car, and tunnel will not be able to see you window. Insane solo mid off peak play on Dust 2 CT side where you throw a smoke and Molotov to give you cover to push through the mid door to jump on the Xbox like this so you can peek Sui with an off angle. 200 IQ play by Viridian, who has an op in the long A spawn, but he's going to throw his decoy mid to make it appear that the op is towards mid, and he's going to go long to peek long A doors and gets the opening pick on the opposing side opper. At the end of the round, the T side opper said well played in all chat as they got baited into thinking the CT opper was mid. Defensive long A smoke from Gandalf, stand in the middle of this barrel, aim inside the corner of that sign, then jump throw. The smoke is going to bloom and cover both sides. Contest long A on Dust 2 to CT side using this self-pop flash, and you could throw it very easily for yourself, no need for a teammate. So stand along this wall as you're running right. You're going to aim above that little box there as you're continuing to run right, right click, jump throw. Pair this flash with the defensive smoke and you're going to shut down long. Insane dust to A boost using this smoke. First crouch in front of the barrels, you're going to look for this mark on the wall, then left click throw while you're crouched. Smoke lands on top of the railing, then have a teammate with you and they're going to boost you on these other barrels. Now you can see over the smoke towards long. The easiest way to smoke mid to be from outside tunnels, stand at the barrels, aim at the gray part on this wall, afterwards jump throw. If you have trouble dealing with CTs that are pushing into tunnels from lower at the beginning of the round, throw this HE nade to punish them. It's going to take away at least half their HP as they come up the stairs. This HE nade will set you up in a favorable duel to win against the CTs. Check out this insane one-way smoke you can throw from this cubby. Stand in this corner, aim here, left and right click throw. The smoke lands on top of the roof, extends down, leaves a gap for you to peek towards mid here. So T's coming around this corner will see that mid is smoked off, so they're going to clear this corner but don't know about this gap. New apartment window silent drop, aim here, then jump on top of the window ledge, hold shift, and after jumping, hold W and shift until you're on the ground fully. This is much faster than going on top of the railing. Retake A on Inferno successfully using this flash, so jump on top of the red, aim at this part of the wood pallet, then jump throw. What's insane about this flash is that it lands behind default, so your teammates entering and scaling up short won't get blind. This flash covers multiple positions and angles, and the player that uses this flash is Mercury from Tyloo. Retake B site on Inferno using these flashes, so first stand on top of the chair inside church, you're going to aim here, then left click throw. The flash goes through the opening of the window and it's going to apply multiple different positions that the T's might be holding. New lineups for fountain flashes from oranges, stand, aim here, then left and right click throw. These flashes will land inside fountain and they won't blind you or your teammate that are holding the banana entrance. This is a genius banana self-pop flash from Coffin. Crouch, aim at this part of the fountain, left click throw while you're crouched, then you can go ahead and stand up and peek with the flash if you want to. This flash won't blind you because it lands behind the wall and only the T's that are entering into B. New lineup to smoke off A site, so stand in front of this wall where the trash bags are, aim at this foot of the lion, then afterwards jump throw. The smoke is going to bounce off the roof here and lands on top of this wood thing, then it's going to extend all the way down, landing much deeper into sight rather than extending out, so it's going to take away the CT crossfire from any CTs playing in A site. If you want to win Inferno B-side post plants, learn this CT resmoke. So stand in front of the coffin. You're going to look at this part of the antenna, go all the way up till you reach the end of this antenna. So where these 2 points meet, that's when you're going to left and right click throw. So now the CTs can't use this boost to retake B. Another lineup to throw the CT boost resmoke is if you plant over here towards oranges, go ahead and stand inside this corner. You're going to aim at this part of the wood, then left click throw. So stop resmoking CT like a noob and learn these two pro lineups. New Furia banana car smoke, stand inside this corner, aim at this part of the roof, W jump throw. Your opera is going to peek next to the half wall here as the smoke's going to put out any car molotov thrown by the T's. Sashi have this insane cave boost where Iceberg crouches and aims at this part of the wall, then Nico jumps on top of his head where he has an insane off angle peek but loses the duel to Norbert. This is the most insane ancient boost, so inside cave you can have your teammate crouch as shown. Once you're on top, you're going to jump on top of this pixel here and now you have an insane off angle to hold the cave doorway. When the T's enter into cave, they're definitely not clearing this position and angle. This is an insane cave molotov, so when banana is smoked off, stand in this corner, put your crosshair here, then without moving your mouse, you're going to strafe all the way to the right where you reach this wall, then left click throw. The molotov goes through the cave wall gap and it's going to spread and cover both sides of cave, making it easy to take cave control. Insane banana flashes from B side that won't blind your teammates, so stand next to the pillar, aim at this part of the wall, W jump throw. As your teammates push down, they won't be affected by the flash because the flashes will land deep enough behind this wall, so when your teammates swing and peek down towards door or even towards up lane, they won't get blind. Kyosuke shows the right way to get info mid from Donut where he's constantly going left and right off that wall, so you can get info very easily and safely, and it makes it hard for the T's to even see you when they swing into Donut. If there is an opera that does peek you, it's a very hard shot to hit. This is an insane ancient wall being from A site, so if you position to the right of this A sign on the wall and you look for this small rock on the ground and you shoot at it, you could actually wall bang any T's that are towards elbow. Here's a clip of the wall bang being used in a a real match, so this player has an op, shoots at the rock, and gets a frag through the wall. This is how a lot of players drop down from heaven, and by doing so you make noise, and Rylep shows the easy, fast, and silent way to drop down from heaven. This is super useful, so make sure you learn it. When T smoke off sandwich on train, with this new box, the CTs can see over the smoke. So this is one smoke that can counter that box, so stand behind this beam, aim as shown, then jump throw. This smoke is going to land on the ladder. The smoke blooms very large and is going to cover up this box angle even if they jump on top like this, and it covers the ivy side. Only downside, it does leave a gap right here. To cover up that gap, you'll have to come up with a smoke that lands on the top of the back red train. It's going to extend down. Now you have full cover to safely come out sandwich. If you know a lineup, please share it in my Discord. Fast A train side smoke coming out of spawn. Running along the wall, you're going to aim at the top right sign of the A, then jump throw. The smoke blocks off the A train and connector. Rylep shows an insane movement tech to silent drop from upper, so he's able to slide down this left wall without making any noise. This is very shifty. If you want to peek Ivy safely, learn this flash from Walksake. Stand next to the trash can, aim here, jump throw, jump on top of the trash can as you throw the flash to peek Ivy. This flash will blind any CTs off the angle. You can also look at the gaps through the red crate. This is an insane HE nade on Overpass T side that uses this run boost to throw this HE nade super far. This nade lands and does damage to CTs pushing up bridge. You can see the CTs confused on how they got naded. Insane boost meister on Overpass, where the top player is going to jump on top of the trash can, gets run boosted, and now you can see over the wall. Watch this cool play from Songos on the CT side that uses the top stair smoke as Patsy throws them, and then Dan, it's the opera, is going to come and throw a HE nade off the fountain that breaks it open. Device coming down connector spots the CT jump spotting and lands a insane wallbang through the wall with his op. So yes, you could shoot through this wall here, not just a wood wall. Did you know you could silent drop from top hut? So you slide alongside this wall and you get stuck on this pixel that's going to silently drop you down to the floor. Thanks to everyone who submitted their tricks. If you want to be featured in part 6, join my Discord. You can submit your CS2 tips and tricks there for a chance to win free skins. Links down below in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.